Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a monthly horoscope done by Tarot, Kabbalistic Tarot. And this is for November 2017, and it is for you coming from Taurus. So let me shuffle my Kabbalistic Tarot cards. And the first card that I'm going to pull is got to do with your first 15 days of November. All right, let me start with your area of romance. This is really not a good card I've pulled for you, I'm sorry. And this card says in areas of romance, problems can stretch things to breaking point. And difficulties are seen in getting a romance, number one. And if you have an ongoing romance, to hold on to it won't be easy. There's conflict shown on the card, there's attack shown on the card, there's provocation shown on the card. So many things are there to break up your romance area or to trouble it a great deal. And if you find the new romance in the first 15 days, boy, it's going to come loaded with complications. Don't dive into it impulsively. Think twice, do some research before you go there. So remember always that you can have control. Now you have listened to what I'm going to say. Don't show your temper in your area of romance, otherwise the turn of events will be bad against you. In areas of marriage, the marriage situation can become very bad. Again, the situation involved, there are signs on this card of finance, of past affairs and ongoing affairs. And so the problem is arguments from what I can see. Signs of Mercury, signs of Saturn are here. So the problem is arguments firstly, and then bringing up problems of the past. And it will turn into a conflict and provocation. Now, it's you listening to me. Make sure you don't show your temper. Make sure you're not aggressive or provocative. Lie low, meaning don't bring up any issues in your marriage or romance area that could bring problems. If your partner happens to bring this up, well, you can't avoid that. Try to be calm. Try to be responsive in a supportive way. Try your best. You'll have to try your best because this card really takes your marriage or romance area to breaking point. So be very careful then. The general family area, of course, will be in turmoil because of this card. So don't let your problems with your wife or with your romance overflow to other members of the family. Now, regarding your job, your career, you are going to have a very difficult first 15 days. Miscommunication, miscalculation, blame being put on you, danger of losing a job for some reason or another, conflict with your colleagues or with your superiors. Anything can crop up to bring a lot of opposition and confrontation. So don't be the one who causes the provocation. Try to lie low, concentrate on your duties, focus on what you have to do. Don't give anybody permission for them to think you're not worthwhile to hold a job. In areas of business, the competitor will beat you because this card is a very weak card for you. It says that whatever you attempt to do in business, you will not find easy to get. And even if you get it, it comes loaded with unexpected problems and difficulties. So do you want that? Perhaps you should lie low for the first 15 days. Don't chase for contracts. Just send out feelers. Because if you do get something, it's going to victimize you in the area of business or job. Same with the job. Try not to apply for jobs in the first 15 days. You're not going to get very far. So your business area takes a lot of hit, bad news coming for you in the first 15 days of November. Now, regarding general finances, you can be very tight. Watch out, don't splurge your money. Otherwise, by the time the 15 days are over, you're going to find you need money very badly. Now, I'm going to talk later to you about your lucky dates and your health, so don't go away. I'm going to talk now about your last 15 days, and I'm going to pull another card, and this is for you coming from, where were you? Coming from Taurus, and the last 15 days, let's start with your romance. Now, not much improvement, maybe 30% at the most in areas of romance. So if you do find the romance, it will be something that is not exactly what you want, or perhaps is not very sure if either you want it or the other partner wants it. A lot of unsurety is there. There's a little bit of conflict shown here as well. So if you find a new romance, you may find that the conflict of some kind arises quite quickly. Could be a hot-tempered romance partner that you got in the last 15 days. In areas of marriage, you must not create conflict. Otherwise, there can be problems in the marriage. It's not anywhere near as bad as the first 15 days. But tell yourself that in the last 15 days, if you are stubborn or anything of a secret nature that comes up from you or you find from your other partner, arrogance and moodiness are all wrapped up here. So in your romance and marriage partner, don't be all these things. And if it's your partner who is doing all these things, you have to remain calm, because the chances of situations coming back to be quite bad as the month ends are also there. Mainly, it all starts with an argument. That's what the card says. So don't want to argue and leave that alone. In your job and career area, your last 15 days are much better than the first 15 days. But here again, there is an uncertainty between you and your employers, number one. Number two, you don't seem to be handling your job well. There is signs here on this card that show that unexpected problems, sudden problems, and also arguments can trouble you in your area of job. So don't do these things. I give you at the most about 30% advantage only in the last 15 days where job is concerned. In your area of business, you have to worry that the business aspects are not so stable. There is interest shown in you in business areas, I can see, but it's all tied up with situations which you cannot handle. So there are too many demands being made of you in the business area in the last 15 days. I would rather you go slow, study what's asked of you, don't be in too much of a hurry. There are planets here that show you're going to be in a great hurry to go and get it. Don't. Because if you get it, it says here there's inflammation, meaning that you're not going to be very well off having got any kind of a business deal in the last 15 days. So your finances also show much better than the first 15 days, but still not good enough. Let me talk to you about your lucky dates with this card. Now the lucky dates I've chosen for you with this card are the 6th, the 15th and the 24th, looking at this card. And yes, 6, 15 and 24th. So on this 6, 15 or 24th, you get very lucky. However bad the month is, there will be a pocket of some dates which will be there untouched and unspoiled, waiting for you to make use of, waiting for solutions, waiting for help in any area of your life. So on the 6th, 14th and 24th, morning, noon, afternoon, evening and night time, make use. Find out what you want basically. You cannot get everything in life. So in the month of November, on these dates, the 6th, 15th and 24th, find out what you want and try your best to get it. You're going to get some very good results. Okay? Now regarding your health, what I can worry for you firstly is accidents. You'll be very prone to accidents. And there's something about your blood here, something that shows that your blood can have a lot of difficulties. Could it be the arteries, could it be the veins, could be which carry the blood, could be the blood itself, could be accidents where the blood is shed. So be careful, something of blood here. Don't take risks and don't antagonize or provoke anybody, otherwise you may have some problems. Okay? Now I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And in this Skype session, I will, for 90 minutes, talk about all areas of your life for the next 5 or 6 years. It will be based on your date of birth and time of birth and looking at your palms, and I will face read you as well. And if you want me to use Kabbalistic Tarot in the 90 minutes, I will as well. So let's get down to getting your next 5 or 6 years as perfect as we can. And so go to Skype or go to Facebook or go to email and send me an email and let's make contact with me. And let's get down to it, to getting you lucky in your next 5 or 6 years. Until then, thank you and good luck.